Okay, so after seeing one of the first videos from Carl Jobs about Billy Mitchell, I thought I would get caught up by watching the most recent video on Billy Mitchell. The title is I Just Exposed Billy Mitchell's Dumbest Lie Ever. So he's made a lot of videos on Billy Mitchell, and I know that there's a legal battle between him and Billy Mitchell. As far as I know, I heard this, but you know, I don't know what it's like today, but apparently Billy Mitchell in court was causing some issues. So yeah, I want to check this out.
Hello, you absolute legends. As we all know, Billy Mitchell, the video game player of the century, is currently most well known for cheating in Donkey Kong. Generally, whenever we talk about him, it's to discuss the fact that he lied about his world records. But after Billy Mitchell sued Twin Galaxies for defamation, and the preceding lawsuit has progressed over the years, we have begun to witness something very strange.
Carl's gonna destroy him in this video, I just know
Billy
it.
Mitchell doesn't just lie about his Donkey Kong world records, it seems like Billy lies about absolutely everything. And the example we will look at today is probably the dumbest lie he has ever told. This lie is so perplexing that I have failed to find any logical reason for its existence. And the craziest part is that it was a lie that Billy told during his deposition, which is supposed to be under oath. What's even more strange is just how adamant Billy was in this lie. It seemed to be very important to Billy. Watch this clip of Billy being asked.
Okay. It must be pretty stressful to know you're giving a deposition and then it's on camera, publicly available. When you know you're kind of like a public figure, yeah, that would be a lot of pressure.
And look at how defiant he is in his response.
Are you
he doesn't look happy.
International Video Game Hall of Fame at all?
I support them however I can.
And you're a director, aren't you?
You're wrong. I am not a director.
Have you ever been a director?
No.
Billy is asked if he is a director of the International Video Game Hall of Fame, to which Billy says, "You're wrong. I am not a director." He follows this up by saying that he was never a director. Billy is then presented with the Hall of Fame website that still to this day says he is a director, and Billy continues to flat out deny it. This lie was so bizarre and so egregious that Twin Galaxies recently filed a motion for sanctions against Billy for lying during his deposition.
Wouldn't it be easily verifiable? Why would you lie about that thing? Like, it's going to be easy to find out.
The evidence they present in this motion is pretty convincing. They have the website for the organization saying he is a director, and they also have multiple testimonies of existing and current board members saying that he was a director as well. However, with all that being said, Twin Galaxies didn't have concrete proof. A director is a very specific role within a company. The website itself isn't an official tax document, and witnesses can be unreliable. I felt like they needed something more, and to this day, no one had found any official company filings that showed Billy was a director. But after my recent work of the Open Hand Foundation, I had a bit more experience, and I felt like there must be something somewhere that proved Billy was in fact a director. So,
wait a minute. So why can anyone else find it? Carl has to go ahead and find it. That doesn't make sense.
So I searched again, and this week, I found it. I found never-before-seen tax filings that prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Billy was lying during his deposition, and he was indeed a director. In this video, I'm going to show Billy lying multiple times under oath and explain why those lies might mean the end of Billy's lawsuit. I really hope you enjoy.
I wonder if he sent it to them.
Now, legends, this video is sponsored by the military online game War Thunder, and when it comes to vehicle combat, War Thunder is the most comprehensive game ever made. Play more than 2,000 unique vehicles, including tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships in heart-racing PvP battles. And each of these vehicles is finely crafted to be as realistic as possible, resulting in a highly immersive combat experience. I'm a huge history nerd, so I love learning about all of the old tech, and War Thunder goes way back, spanning over 100 years. War Thunder features incredible 4K graphics. It's genuinely impressive how good this game looks. And while I've never been in war, it sounds exactly like I imagine it would. Personally, I find air combat to be the most thrilling part of the game, and the controls are really easy, even with just a keyboard and mouse. War Thunder is free to play using my link in the description, and is available on PC, Xbox,
it's reminding me of another game.
And for new players or those who haven't played in 6 months,
I can't remember the name.
There's a large free bonus pack waiting for you, which includes multiple premium vehicles, a premium account, an exclusive 3D decorator for your vehicles, and much more. This is only available for a limited time, so be quick.
Like, it had the same type of gameplay. It was kind of a flop. I wonder if y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry.
The International Video Game Hall of Fame was founded in 2009. It was yet another circle jerk of old retro gamers wanting to pat themselves on the back, and involved people like Walter Day, the founder of Twin Galaxies. According to their About page, they were supposed to be building a multi-million-dollar facility, though like all of the claims from this group of people, it was wildly inflated and unrealistic. Ultimately, all the International Video Game Hall of Fame ended up doing was giving awards to people like Billy Mitchell and then fading into obscurity.
Something I've learned from business people and people like this, like, it doesn't matter what they say they're going to do. They're talking about millions of dollars building a thing or some kind of project, and it's like, it doesn't matter. They're just talking, because these people will say anything.
In 2022, as part of the defamation lawsuit, Twin Galaxies asked
Talking
Billy
about building
to
a
provide his
multi-million
Player of the Century plaque, and Billy said
facility.
that he couldn't do that because he donated all of his plaques to the Video Game Hall of Fame. And that's really the only reason the Hall of Fame became relevant. During his deposition, Billy again confirmed he doesn't have the plaques because he donated them.
Where's that plaque located today?
I see.
It would be, I believe it's at the Hall of Fame.
Where's that?
That's in Ottumwa, Iowa.
Is that the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
That is.
Okay. How did it get there?
Well, maybe it was 2010 that I initially donated it there. To be honest, I keep very little of what it is I receive. I'm not a
Just answer the question.
sentimental. Okay.
Oh, they always make it so like mean to everyone. Just answer the question.
I donate
like
most
they
of
do
my
that
stuff
all the
there.
time.
And this is what led to the interesting exchange between Billy and Twin Galaxies' lawyer concerning Billy's relationship to the Hall of Fame.
Are you associated with the International Video Game Hall of Fame at all?
I support them however I can.
And you're a director, aren't you?
You're wrong. I am not a director.
Have you ever been a director?
No.
It's like he
It's
was
quite
ready
clear
for
that
that.
Billy wants the court to believe he was never a director. However, there is evidence that seems to indicate something different. On the Hall of Fame
Gosh, you
website, it
guys.
says that Billy is a director. So, during the deposition,
Yeah.
after Billy said he was never a director, he is presented with the website. And this is his response.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you ever visited the website for the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
I have not.
You've
He's never been on the
I've
website.
never been
Okay.
on the website, and I've never been on the Facebook.
You've never been on Facebook?
On that Facebook.
The Facebook site
Oh, okay,
for
okay.
the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
That is correct.
Is there a reason that you're listed as a director for the International Video Game Hall of Fame on their website?
Objection Lax Foundation calls for speculation. You can answer if you know.
No, I don't. Except they would want my support.
Don't. Just
Okay.
answer the question. Don't speculate.
No,
They would want your support, so they put you on the board of directors. Is that right?
I don't
Objection
know.
Lax Foundation calls for speculation. If you know, you can answer.
I don't know.
Did anyone ever tell you, Billy, we're asking you to be on the board of directors for the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
I don't ever recall somebody saying that to me.
So according to Billy, he has no idea why he's listed on the website
Dude, that's
as a
an
director.
outright
And what's super
lie.
interesting is that even before being shown this exhibit, Billy knew it was the website and said, it doesn't matter if it says I'm a director.
And you're a director.
Hmm.
right?
You're wrong. I am not a director.
Because it's just a
Have you ever been
website,
there?
right?
No.
I'd like to direct your attention to Exhibit O over there. Did you pull
It
that up?
doesn't matter if it says I'm a director.
Listen, answer the question only.
The tax documents, guys.
While it does seem like this is proof that Billy is a director, Billy has a point. The website can say anything it wants. It's
yep,
not a
yep,
company
yep.
filing. Maybe the Hall of Fame was just listing him on the website as a director for appearances, to make them seem more legitimate. But he wasn't really a director. Using the Wayback Machine and looking
see.
at the website from 2011, he was listed as a director there too. But again, it's just a website. It's not anything official. At the time of Billy's
Technically.
deposition, all Twin Galaxies had was this website. They didn't have anything else, so it was hard to definitively prove Billy wrong. Since then, Twin Galaxies has received multiple testimonies stating that Billy was indeed a director. In June, Jerry Byram, the current president of the Hall of Fame,
This is
swore
so
under oath
silly.
that Billy was currently on the board of directors, and had been the entire time he was president.
You know this takes a lot of time too. He's just wasting people's time. Courts move slow and things, so this one statement from him is like having to be fully
Walter
investigated.
Day also stated that Billy became a member of the board in 2010 or 11. On top of that, Twin Galaxies also acquired the declaration of Elizabeth Hunter, who was the Secretary of the Hall of Fame in 2010. According to Mrs. Hunter, not only was Billy a director when she was secretary, but she also confirms that Billy never donated his plaques to the Hall of Fame either. This seems pretty open and shut, and it was enough for Twin Galaxies to state in their recent motion for sanctions against Billy that he was lying. Personally, when I read the evidence presented, I wasn't convinced. Truthfully, the website and the witness testimonies mean nothing when it comes to corporate structures. Maybe he was just an honorary director.
But even if it's on that looked like a incorporation papers or something like that, like company papers. This right here, declaration. Oh, okay, Declaration of Elizabeth Hunt. Okay, I see. Yeah, but it does prolong the questioning,
the
right?
Evidence presented, I wasn't convinced. Truthfully, the website and the witness testimonies mean nothing when it comes to corporate structures. Maybe he was just an honorary director that was involved in some way, but nothing was made official. Perhaps people just called him a director, but when it came to the IRS, he wasn't actually a part of the company. I wanted something more. I went onto the Iowa Secretary of State website and looked at the business filings for the Hall of Fame.
That's really easy.
The incorporation showed all of the...
Why were they all confused about this? This is a very simple, I mean, it's not super simple, but it's something people can do on their own. So why are the courts having problems? I don't understand.
2009, but because Billy didn't allegedly become a director until 2010 or 2011, he wasn't here. All of the other filings showed some of the directors, but didn't include a full breakdown of the board. There was nothing here that was going to prove anything either way. However, according to the Hall of Fame website, they are registered with the IRS as a 501c3 nonprofit. I knew that if this was true, they would also need to file annual 990 forms with the IRS, which would include a full list of directors. I did manage to find the International Video Game Hall of Fame through the IRS website, but according to the IRS, they had only been filing 990N forms, which were simple e-filings and weren't showing up as something I could view. This wasn't the end of the line, though, because again, in my experience with the Open Hand Foundation, I knew that other non-profit databases tend to include more filings than what shows up on the IRS website. For example, if you search Open Hand through the IRS website, it only gives you 5 years of filings. But if you use a database like ProPublica, you get access to 9 years of filings. I did search for the International Video Game Hall of Fame through ProPublica, but I didn't find anything. I also searched through another database called GuideStar, and again, search results yielded nothing. This may have been because the Hall of Fame's non-profit status was revoked in 2018 for failing to file their annual forms. I couldn't find it anywhere. But then, I did find something by sheer luck. I was doing random Google searches trying to see if I could find the company structure with a different database. And in the Google search results, I saw this. Now, as I mentioned, I had already searched GuideStar directly, and the Hall of Fame doesn't show up. And trust me,
maybe it's named something else.
It's impossible to find the Hall of Fame through GuideStar's actual website, but for some reason, it showed up through a Google search. And as if it was meant to be, GuideStar showed 990 filings for 2010 and 2011. I couldn't believe my luck. This was the moment of truth. I knew these filings would say either way if Billy was indeed a director. So let's open them up and see what they say.
Yes, please. Oh no. No, it's called that, International Video Game Hall of Fame. Well,
Billy, you silly bitch. These official IRS company filings prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Billy was a director. So let's step back and recontextualize Billy's deposition. Understanding that we have the website saying Billy is a director, and we have multiple other board members saying Billy is a director, and we have IRS tax filings literally confirming Billy is a director, let's rewatch this exchange between Billy and Twin Galaxy's lawyer.
Yeah. Are you associated with the International Video Game Hall of Fame at all?
I support them however I can.
And you're a director, aren't you?
You're wrong. I am not a director.
Have you ever been a director?
No.
Ooh. I was about to say, like, maybe he's not one now, but nope. He said he's never been one at all.
Direct your attention to Exhibit O over there. Did you pull that?
It doesn't matter if it says I'm a director.
Listen, answer the question on it, okay?
Dang.
What do you mean?
Y'all just showed the website.
No question, Penny. Just answer questions, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Have you ever visited the website for the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
I have not.
You've never been on the website?
I've never been on the website, and I've never been on the Facebook.
You've never been on Facebook?
On that Facebook.
The Facebook site for the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
I always find it weird when people start to add extra info. Like, why did he say that? He didn't ask.
Is there a reason that you're listed as a director?
It makes me think they're lying, or, you know.
Section Lax Foundation calls for speculation. You can answer if you know.
No, I don't. Except they would want my support.
Don't. Just
Okay.
answer the question. Don't speculate.
No,
They would want your support, so they put you on the board of directors. Is that right?
I don't
Section
know.
Lax Foundation calls for speculation. If you know, you can answer.
I don't know.
Did anyone ever tell you, Billy, we're asking you to be on the board of directors for the International Video Game Hall of Fame?
I don't ever recall somebody saying that to me.
Billy Mitchell is a crazy person. He needs to be studied for the advancement of medical science. He is truly a magnificent specimen of pathological dishonesty.
just lying, that's
about your
all.
involvement in an officially registered non-profit is already bad enough. To do it under oath during a deposition
Yeah.
is taking it to impressive new levels. And
It's
the amazing
easily
thing
provable.
is that I have no idea why Billy is lying about this. There doesn't seem to be any
Yeah.
good reason. It has nothing to do with his Donkey Kong scores, and ironically, this lie is far worse than anything he's ever said previously. Again, coming off the back of the Open Hand
I don't
charity
know.
scandal, we as the public understand how vital it is for people involved with non-profits to be as transparent as possible. If Billy was lying about
Yes.
this in general, it would already be terrible. To do it during a civil suit where he is also being sued for fraud is just mental. And
Yeah, why would he? I don't understand it either. Does anyone know? Does anyone have any ideas?
what I
'Cause
can't
it's
figure
just
out is
weird.
why his lawyer continues to stand by him. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand that Billy is going to do what Billy does, but when a lawyer continues to represent someone that lies this much, it really starts to raise serious
Dude,
questions.
it's a lawyer.
It's
Like,
gotten
what
to
do
the
you
point
mean?
where I'm starting to believe that Anthony Elrod and his firm, Manning and Cass, are acutely aware that Billy is a lying con man, but they simply don't care. And given all
Well,
of the lies
someone
that
has to
Mr. Elrod
represent him, right? So he gets some, like, it's lawyers.
himself has been spreading in his court
Somebody
filings,
will
it
accept
really does
the
appear
job.
that birds of a feather flock together. I've sent my recent filings to the lawyer for Twin Galaxies, and the hearing for their motion for sanctions is scheduled for early January. So if
He
anything
sent it.
interesting happens, I will let you know. This really is a big deal. Lying about anything related to a non-profit is a serious issue, and if the judge agrees, Billy will be in serious trouble. Also, once again, use my link in the description to download and play War Thunder. It's free, it's fun, and it's awesome. Plus, using my link will get you a bunch of free bonus goodies, so definitely click the link
Cool.
and check it out. Thank you so much for watching, you legends. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video.
Okay, that was good. So you said it's coming out, it's happening in early January. It's the 14th today, so maybe an update will be coming soon. We'll see. Gosh, why would he lie about that when he, like, maybe, I mean, he knows it's on a tax document. That doesn't make sense. Maybe we'll get some more answers later in the next court session or whatever they're going to have. So yeah, I will leave this in the description if you want to go watch it for yourself. Give it a like, and I will see you in the next one.